All over news outlets, you read about markets being at an all-time high, stock valuations being bigger than ever, and it seems like business is booming all over the country, yet the everyday American is struggling with wages not growing up to standard, inflation continuing to go up, and we're seeing home prices continue to go up, making it more unaffordable for every single young person to be able to buy a home. So people want to know what is really going on, and I saw this graph earlier this week that truly explains things for me. In this video, we're going to be breaking down the good and the bad of this graph and what really explains why this difference is going on. If you want to learn more, taxes, business, strategy, investments, all of these things, make sure to follow because every single Wednesday we have a new video coming out, so click that subscribe button below. Let's head to the whiteboard and jump right in. So when we look at the graph though, right around 2023, is when we see a change in these two going in opposite directions. And what is that from? Well, think for a second. Why don't you comment below? What do you think this is from? What happened in 2023 that made job openings go down and the S&P go way up? You figured it out? Great. Well, what it is, hint, hint, is AI came out. And so this should be pretty either frightening or interesting, depending on what situation you're in. And I'll talk about what this means for investors and what this means for the everyday American in terms of their employment and career in a second. But I first want to get into the fact that it is so interesting, the impact that this is having. I mean, we saw this stuff change almost instantly when it got put on the market. More and more data comes out every single day about college students that graduate in white-collar degrees really struggling to get jobs. And those openings are less and less every day. And what is going on? It's no secret. It's AI. And so first, I want to talk about the investor side of things. Like, how should we feel about this? Is this justified or is this overvalued? Because a lot of this S&P is technology, okay, and AI usage. So is this just inflated? Or is this the real deal? Are these companies actually worth this much? And look, this is general business advice. I can't tell you if the stocks are going to go up and down or not. But what I can try to give you insight on is the justifications for what's going on. You might have a problem with the fact that the S&P is this high right now when the average American doesn't feel that way. But the problem is that those companies are doing well. As much as people don't want to admit it, oh, it's due for a crash. It's due for a crash. You know what saying that does is it kind of gives us the relief that like AI isn't as good as we think it is. And let's call it how it is. AI is not as good as we think that it is. However, it's here to stay. Like, it's not like people are going to look at AI and be like, we're good. You know what I mean? Like, we tried it for a little bit. No. It's only going to get better. It's only going to get implemented more. And we're only going to see it more. Now, whether these stocks are due for a recorrection, I don't know, but that's not what you should be thinking about. Who cares if the stock market goes like this and then back up? Like, it's whatever. What matters is how the everyday American's doing. And so this is the worry. Job openings are frightening. As an investor, it is your choice to decide if you want to speculate on AI or not, okay? But I'm not really worried about the investor because it seems like the companies are doing fine. Okay, even if they go down and you invest for the long term, they're gonna keep eventually trending upwards. For job openings, what do we do? Now, in my opinion, this shouldn't be viewed as pessimistically as people see it. Because yeah, it sucks. However, there are jobs opening and businesses available to start that have never been available before. More and more often you see people online, oh, I'm making $100,000 doing this. Oh, I'm making $50,000 a month doing this. Dude, it's actually possible. Think about this. As a business owner, would you hire somebody $150,000 a year? They get paid a big salary. And you say to that person, your only job is to see how we can use AI as best as possible. Your only job is to make both of our jobs as easy as possible. Would you rather do that or pay 3 employees $50,000 a year that get the output of exactly 3 employees? The reality is AI is not perfect right now, but with a human overseeing AI, you can realistically get 7 to 10 full-time employees. But that one guy who knows how to use AI is going to be making great money doing this and having a huge impact on that business. Second thing, there are businesses that you can start nowadays that weren't available before. Just think about a lot of marketing companies nowadays. How many marketing agencies are there? These didn't exist like 15 years ago. There wasn't a million marketing agencies, but now people can learn how to utilize software and become a great marketing person. And because there's access to the internet, people can now make their own businesses. And so that's what this doesn't reflect. This doesn't reflect how much easier it is to start a business nowadays. So if you have a problem with the job openings, you know what I say? You need to go start a business. And you know what? You need to start a business that can't be affected by software. You need to start a business that utilizes software. Nowadays, almost Anybody can jump into the game and start a business. And there are so many different things that you can do, and it's all on the internet. Now, the third thing I want to keep in mind with this is the fact that you need to be learning high skill activities. If you are learning to become a biologist, okay, great. But like, what are you actually going to do? Because if your role is going to be to sit in a lab and just write down results of stuff all day, that job's going to get replaced. So you need to find a way to either A, utilize the skills that you already have in a way that is efficient and future-proofed, or two, choose to learn skills that are actually going to benefit you in the future. In future videos, we're going to be talking about more about different AI companies and how their valuations could be legit, and how we can implement it into our businesses, and how we can implement it and use it to invest money really wisely, because I'm an investor. I love investing. So that's really what we want to talk about. Drop in the comments below what you want me to break down more on this subject. I think it's super interesting. And what do you think of this graph? What does this tell you? Does this frighten you? Does this make you excited for the future of business? Or is this something that we really shouldn't worry about at all? I don't know. Let me know. I'll see you in the next videos. Every Wednesday we post and show you something new about taxes, business, insurance, finance, whatever it's going to be. Would love to help you out more. Thanks.